As you can see, I've already started the sketch on the canvas. I'm starting off by doing all the outlines today because that's what I feel like doing. I don't know, there's no right way or wrong way to start a painting. The only wrong way is to not do it at all. I'm doing the Mad Hatter today, at least my version of him, because there's no such thing as the right or wrong version of the Mad Hatter either, because he is a figment of your imagination from a book. So it's however you see him in your mind from the description that you have gotten. Okay, so I love using green with the Mad Hatter because I'm going to make his hair red today, and then the pink on the bow is just amazing. I'm going to add a little bit of purple to it so that it does some wonderful 3D effects. With the 3D effects, it makes it really, really good so that it just pops off of the canvas. I'm going to make sure that all my lines are really clean and neat after I've painted it again, just to make sure it pops. I just love that pop that it does. And then I'm going to use some light purple on that spot there so that it turns out really good. So that red hair is amazing. It's got to do that like wavy flyaway feel to it, because if it doesn't, then what's the point of being mad? And by mad, we're not meaning like mean mad. We're meaning the other kind of mad, like the good kind. The good kind where, you just are yourself. So the eyebrows have to be like that craziness too. It's amazing. I just love it. I'm going to use the wonderful pale skin tone to bring out some of the facial features. And the Mad Hatter obviously has to have those big eyes that just pop out of the page at you. And since I've already used some green, I'm going to put green eyes on his face because it just looks good that way with a little bit of yellow. And you can't forget that white dot so that it reflects what you see. Okay, so I'm going to finish up by making all the rest of these lines good. I'm going to start with this hat, put in that dark black line around it first so that I get my detail lines in. Then I'm going to add that wonderful, wonderful stripe. And I'm going to blend in with the black so that makes it, again, that 3D effect. So it does that shading in it naturally. And then I'll put my detail work in and blend it in a little bit so that it looks like it's actual fabric. I'm going to take a dark chocolate to do the brim, and then I'm going to mix it with some of the gray and purple to do the rest of the hat so that it blends in but is different at the same time. Then you clean up your lines so that you can make sure that all the detail work is awesome. Add some of that dark chocolate feature to the hair, maybe some green as well, and it just makes everything like pop off of the page even better. I'm gonna make blue on the background. Now, if my art teacher from high school saw what I was doing here, she'd be mad at me because she always said, "Put your background in first, Rachel, because you gotta make sure that you don't mess up your detail work in the foreground. If you put your background in first, then you won't have to worry about having to put in all your detail work again after messing up and getting into your lines." Well, it doesn't always work that good, and I didn't have the foresight today to put my background in first because I didn't know what color I wanted to make it. It happens, it's life. Sometimes you gotta go against the grain, but it still worked out, as you can see. I gotta put in that tag because, he's always 10% off. Have a magical day, everybody. I hope you enjoyed watching me create the Mad Hatter.